Okay, what's going on, everyone? And yeah, got a package video for you today, and wow, just absolutely beyond thrilled about what I have received here. And yeah, some of you probably might be able to identify this, wow, just beyond fantastic action platformer, JAMA platformer. Game by Mitchell Corp. And this one is Charlie Ninja, none other than the great Charlie Ninja. Wow, man, I mean, what do I say? I'm quite floored about this, and was sent out to me by wow, what a great YouTuber, a great friend. Been watching my videos for yeah, pretty much since the beginning when I started my channel 3 years ago or so, over 3 years ago now. And yeah, he goes by the name of Kenn6275. Yeah, what can I say? Totally was not expecting to receive the message that I received from him just the other day. And if you saw the recent video I put up on my JJ Squawker's bootleg PCB, maybe you didn't see it. I put it up a couple of days ago. Just wow, really great action platformer for the arcade, and I picked up a bootleg of it, which runs really well, actually, almost identical to the original PCB. So if you want to check out that video, it's a couple of videos back. And Ken was watching the video, Kenn6275. He commented on it and said, yeah, wow, I mean, this one's a gem, and yeah, that game really is. And he was talking about the fact that it kind of reminded him of Charlie Ninja, which was a game, wow, I think, what, like 2.5 years ago, I had my Sony Vaio laptop with an S-Video out on it. I had it running on this Trinitron over here, had MAME running. I was just showing that off and kind of showing people a way to use MAME on a CRT. And yeah, kind of demoed it with a few games, and that was one of them. So yeah, I guess Ken learned about that game from my video. And actually, going back several years before that, I actually learned about this game from the PCB gameplay on his Astro City back in 2009, I believe, that Luke Morse 1 put up. So back then when I saw this game, I was just, wow, I was absolutely taken aback. Just quite excited to test it out in MAME, and yeah, I mean, I've loved this game for a real long time. So yeah, I found out about it through Luke, and I guess Ken found out about it through me. And man, this is one that I had actually like totally forgotten about. Hadn't thought about this game in yeah, well over a year or more, perhaps. And you know, I just kind of responded to Ken like, "Oh man, thanks so much for kind of reminding me about this game. It's one I've forgotten all about. One I need to kind of tack back on my PCBs to track down list." And so yeah, I was like, "Wow, thanks so much, man." A little bit later that day, I actually got quite a awesome surprise, because I received a message from Ken saying that he had actually tracked down one of these PCBs. And I mean, it's not really, several months ago he said he had tracked it down. And yeah, by no means at all is this a very common game board to find. You know, I'm probably sure most of you are not so familiar with it. Sort of an esoteric one that flew under the radar. Mitchell Corp was kind of an offshoot of Capcom back in the day. Former Capcom employees formed this, and I guess they kind of really came to fame through games like Puzzle Loop. But yeah, anyway, getting off track a little bit. Where was I? Yeah, just absolutely so thrilled about this. I'm kind of forgetting what I was talking about. But yeah, Ken messaged me and said, yeah, man, I tracked this down a couple of months ago, and you know, right now I'm kind of only collecting PCBs for dedicated cabs I have. So being that you kind of introduced me to this game several years back, would you mind, you know, if I sent it out to you? Kind of, and you know, I was just absolutely thrilled, man. Got no words for that. Just once again, unbelievably, just super kind and generous gesture on the part of Kenn6275. If you guys go back several years and watch the back in 2012 or 11, I can't remember what it was now, but he actually, another PCB that I had been looking for quite a long time and wasn't able to find one. Bucky O'Hare by Konami, just wow, absolutely one of the greatest arcade beat-em-ups of all time, and one of my favorite arcade games. Yeah, he tracked that one down and sent that one out to me free of fucking charge. Unbelievable stand-up guy that he is. I just can't thank you enough, bro. I mean, the stuff that you sent me out is just wow. I mean, beyond you know, my wildest dreams, what I expected friends to send out to me, and yeah, man, I cannot thank you enough for that. So, yeah, two of the most prized PCBs in my collection have actually come to me via Kenn6275, just like out of the kindness of his heart, just knowing that those were two really great games that I had been looking to track down. You know, he just offered to send them out to me, and yeah, dude, I like I said, just absolutely floored, stumbling all over my words, really thrilled. And I'm definitely gonna, I know you've got a few things on your list that you're kind of looking to track down, so yeah, definitely I'm gonna be paying you back for that. I'll have my eye out on some things, and maybe kind of hook you up with some things around here that I've got in my room that I think you might appreciate or want in your collection. So yeah, man, I don't know, sorry for kind of rambling here, but just so totally thrilled. And like I said, go check out Kenn6275 if you're into the arcade hobby, into arcade stuff. Really one of the greatest channels out there. Does a lot of great repairs, mods. He builds custom super guns as well. I know Marty, MC Pentland, he sent one out to him recently, and several other of my friends out there on YouTube as kind of part of our little community. So yeah, Ken, just an awesome guy, very knowledgeable in terms of repairs and just hardware modifications, all sort of different things like that. And he's got a lot of great videos up on different things he has in his collection. Definitely go check out. You'll be totally amazed by his arcade room if you go check it out. He's got, wow, quite really fantastic and a pretty breathtaking collection of cabs. It's like he's got his own little home arcade. If you think what I've got in here is cool, you should go check out his, because he's got a ton of different dedicated cabs in his sort of arcade setup. But so yeah, go check out Kenn6275, sub to him, puts up some fantastic content. And you know, like me, if the arcade hobby, if arcade stuff is really your main kind of passion in gaming, it doesn't get any better than his channel, guarantee you that. So yeah, like I said, go check out and subscribe to Kenn6275, and yeah, man, tell him CRTcade sent you. He's been one of my really best friends here on YouTube, and just, man, what can I say, done some unbelievably just amazing things for me here that I never would have expected anyone to do. So yeah, man, just like I said, absolutely floored and thrilled and just stumbling all over the place with this video. But yeah, man, Ken, just wanted to make this to thank you so much, profusely thank you, and just kind of give people a heads up about your channel. And yeah, guys, definitely go check out Kenn6275. So yeah, bro, thank you so much for this. Really going to enjoy it. And yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, got it running on my Super Neo 29 Candy. And where the hell was that? I had a little, it's a bloody mess in here right now, so pardon me. Can't find my little flashlight, but I think this will do. I think you can kind of get a glimpse of the actual Mitchell board there. And that's really cool. In the kind of test menu on this one, you can actually change the language between English and Japanese. For this PCB, they were both included on there, I suppose. I didn't actually know that. And I believe this only had, I don't know if this was a Japanese-only release, and yeah, I'm actually not sure about that at all. Maybe it received US run, but you know, interestingly enough, on the board you can switch between the different regions. So I'm not sure if this was like a Asia, Japan only type thing, or if arcade operators in the States or Europe were actually permitted to use this. Maybe it was like a universal type of PCB, because you can just swap between the language on the board like that, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, if you just check out this game, I mean, check out the graphics. It's just really a wild concept, super colorful. You know, you're playing as these two ninjas, going throughout all these really interesting settings. Like, for instance, the first stage is kind of a Wild West theme, very reminiscent of something like Sunset Riders by Konami. And then in this stage 2, you kind of transition into more of like Nazca, Irem, SNK, Metal Slug type of theme. So it's really cool, and each level has its own theme, and really hilarious end boss. So yeah, one of the coolest, greatest arcade platformers of all time. And yeah, I'm going to have to do a gameplay on this one sometime relatively soon. But yeah, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate this. Yeah, like I said, just immensely. So go check out Kenn6275 and tell him CRTcade sent you there. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for checking out the video, and talk to all of you soon. Bye for now. Alright, so yeah, I've got the PCB all fired up anyway on the Super Neo 29 Japanese candy cabinet. So I figured I might as well do at least maybe a stage or two, something like that, sort of a brief kind of sample gameplay. I will, of course, obviously do much lengthier gameplay on this PCB. At a later date to be determined when I've got some time. Maybe I'll practice it a little bit first to make the gameplay a little bit more polished. But yeah, right now this should be interesting, kind of like a first run at the game in a couple of years' time or so, I believe. And yeah, it'll be pretty exciting, being that it's my first time playing it on the actual hardware, which yeah, I always dreamed of doing, but never had the PCB. But yeah, here's your kind of how to play sort of controls description screen. And as you can tell, they show you kind of basic things: attack, jump, holding down attack and jump. Those are your little ninja vanish type of group. But actually, as I recall, and you can see in the demo there, the characters just doing it, there are several 3 to 4 other type of moves that you can sort of execute by entering in sort of a Street Fighter-esque fighting game type of joystick button combination really quickly. Yeah, I believe there were 3 or 4 of them, something like that. So that's definitely really interesting, kind of a unique feature for arcade platform or any platform type of game such as this one. So yeah, really adds some extra depth to the gameplay. The game, it's really fun. I've played it via the 2-player mode in main before, and absolutely love it. It's an immensely challenging game, really. You know, the bosses can be quite a challenge. You sort of have to master timing techniques, your moves, knowing when to do the little ninja vanish technique there, and yeah, basically just kind of memorizing the boss's patterns. So I'm sure I won't be able to do that since it's been a while, but yeah, pretty excited just to give it a quick little test run play. Then the old coin mech. Yeah, see, they're very brief. their special trick. They don't tell you any of those secret kind of fighting game combination moves. And there you can see the wanted poster. Okay, so it's like a backwards, like 360 type of top to bottom rotation, and you can do that move there. That's pretty neat. Do I remember any? I think that's the only one I remember. But I do recall that there are like 3 or 4 other type of fighting game combinations you can enter in. You don't want to step on that item there. It looks like maybe an item you can pick up, but it's actually to quote my old Oriental Legend IGS PGM video, that's nothing more than a fuck you in a box. So don't touch that sharp, shiny object, as tempting as it may be. The horse there, just love the little animations, just intensely, vividly colored game, amazing sprites, great detail, some great music as well, just very incredibly whimsical, comical stuff. The themes and stages, we have sort of a Old West cowboys and Indians stage going on for the first one. Pick up a little tons of different power-ups and various weapons you can acquire there. There's a kind of a sigh. It kind of like heat seeks a little bit, this one I believe, which is cool. I don't want to step on that. No, don't run into the fire, which I did. Ah! Get one of those lives back with a little heart. Of course, a little life there that you can pick up. Yeah, you can see those little sides that I'm kind of checking out there kind of lock on to the enemy target, which is cool. What does this one do? That one does not lock on. But yeah, you gotta be kind of vigilant. All the enemies coming in from behind, above, just all directions, really. I'll pick this one up again. I like that weapon, kind of seeks out the heat-seeking missile side. And yeah, that's a really cool thing too. You can, and I'm running out of time here. You can do this if you jump and then tap the jump button again. You know, you'll execute a double jump, which is incredibly useful in this game. And I'm talking, not paying attention, just lost a life there, ran out of time. Well, I think I lost, I think it like depletes an entire bar there. I had 2 hearts that I think just went down from kind of rambling on, not paying attention to the timer. Blues, he's pretty damn tough as I recall, actually, even for a first boss. I timed that quite poorly. You can kind of make use of that Ninja Vanish. Actually, I did quite well on that for being as long as it has. Didn't really hit me much there. But yeah, as you can see, it's all about that sort of jump and attack, hitting that simultaneously and doing the little Ninja Vanish technique. A lot of those bosses are a little bit difficult. There's kind of our like Metal Slug type of stage. think that's, no, I got one more? Okay. Well, we'll play on a little bit more. Like I said, you know, I guess I'll go until I have to continue to the first time there, for the first time rather, but, I'll do a long play on the game at a later time. On another occasion. Rambo. Yeah, it's awesome. You know, it's a fantastic little arcade platformer with some just really impressive visuals that draw you in. Some great music, just really funny, whimsical stuff, and kind of really heavy on the run and gun elements. Like, so if you're into like shooting games, you know, this one's a lot of fun for those reasons as well. Lots of different genres kind of mixed into this one. At least several, and you know, makes it really interesting. I don't know, I'm surprised I'm actually playing halfway decent here for being how long it has been since I played it last. I might just, I might just make this the gameplay that I put up in my kind of arcade gameplays playlist, but I'll do it. I don't know, I'll probably do a different gameplay on it. Yeah, I think I'm on my last man here. Our best to avoid that fire. Oh yeah, and you can, I just kind of unintentionally did it there, but you can also, you can't hurt them that way, but you can kind of bounce up on their head. Well, I totally missed it there. But you can do that, kind of bounce on their head, jump over them, and kind of get behind them and shoot them, or shoot them from the front. But yeah, just a quick little play of it. Yeah, what a fantastic game. I love it. So yeah, once again, Kenn6275, thank you so much, buddy. Really enjoying this one already thus far. So, and I'll do a longer gameplay on it in the months to come sometime when I have a moment. Got a lot of different... I've always got tons of different gameplays. I've got a backlog of different PCBs and stuff that I want to film. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll definitely talk to you relatively soon here. So yeah, bye for now. Take care. Ninja vanish.